ಬಾಗಿನ, ಒದ್ದೆ ಕಣ್ಣಿನ ಬಾಗಿನ.
Magina is that
That they give in
ಅದು ಕಾವೇರಿ
ಬಾಗಿನ. ಬಾಗಿನ normally they give it from maternal home to married daughters.
wet ice, soaked ice.
So this is a moist ice or a soaked ice, bagina.
Okay. That, my next question is like, it's more of a poem. This thing is, though you are writing this prose, this thing, most of the stories appears like a poem.
Oh, thank you.
Especially the last one.
Yes.
Yeah.
B1 Seoman.
Yeah. As a Malayali, I read it like a Bashirian story. You heard of Vaikam Muhammad Bashir, right?
Yeah, Vaikam, yes.
Bashir, yeah.
Yeah.
Lot of creatures you have created. That's a style he writes stories.
Okay.
And it's much resembles.
Thank you.
Bashir.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So there one thing you might have observed. I never attributed to any community. No name is given there.
Yeah.
No, it's not particular to about any region or religion or caste or
Let me
anything.
ask one more thing. You have used some usages like that Mecca incident while buying that carpet. You used that Ayyappa and all.
Ayyappa.
And in some other story,
Ayyo.
calling that brother Shakuni and all. This is all adaptation from your surrounding, or you have adapted from some other literatures?
No, it's my adaptation
Only.
because
It's there in your
normally it is in Dakhni Urdu. My mother tongue is Dakhni Urdu.
Okay.
In Dakhni Urdu,
Yeah.
we are not strict about the usage of language because in UP, Delhi, Lucknow, they have got different Urdu.
Okay.
They are very particular about say what shishta ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ ನೀವು pure Urdu. They are worried about pure Urdu, whereas we are not. In Dakhni Urdu, there are Kannada words, Marathi words, local colloquial any words. Now you can say tirgna, tirugodu is a Kannada word. That means wandering. So we call, if any of my sister or my daughter comes after some time, where are you wandering? That Kannada word tirgat, it comes into Urdu also. Naturally we adopt the Kannada.
Why you are so much comfortable in writing in Kannada, being this Urdu?
Yeah, because I never learned Urdu as a language in school.
Okay.
I learned it only, my father and my grandfather, they wanted me to learn Urdu and Arabic because to be a pious Muslim woman, to be a obedient Muslim woman, which I am not.
Now it's clear you are a born rebel.
Yes. Yeah. But they taught me. My grandfather, he was much worried because my father admitted me to the Kannada school, Kannada convent. And my grandfather was worried, why this man is experimenting with a female child of our family. She has to get married, she has to go and live in her husband's home. She has to be very humble. And he has got admitted to her into Kannada language. And if she doesn't understand and study Diniyat, that is Diniyat, that literature is completely in Urdu. Then what will happen to this child? He was worried about me. So he taught me Urdu. He was a teacher. He taught me, and a Qazi. He built a mosque, it was about 150 years old. Now it was demolished and a new mosque they have constructed. It was small and it was now demolished without our notice, and we could have taken some photographs, everything. And off ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ ಅದು? ಇಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಾವು ಈಗ 15 ಇದೆಯಾ? ಆದರೂ ಯಾಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸಾಕು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅದು ಇದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಇಷ್ಟಾದರೆ ಸಾಕು ನಮಗೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಐ ಸ್ಟಡಿಡ್ ಕನ್ನಡ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಇನ್ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ವಿತ್ ಗ್ರಾಮರ್. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಕಂಫರ್ಟಬಲ್ ವಿತ್ ಕನ್ನಡ. ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ ಕನ್ನಡ. not in Urdu, but I have translated from Urdu. And there is a 200 to 500 pages of Tarikh-e-Farishta written in Urdu, that to highly Persianized Urdu. And I have translated those 500 pages into Kannada.
What is it called?
Tarikh means
Yeah,
history. History. Tarikh-e-Farishta. I will show you those books. Farishta, he visited India during Bahmani kingdom. He stayed in Bijapur.
Oh,
And he wrote about 7,000 pages of history, Indian history, South Asian history. And those manuscripts are preserved in Salarjung Museum at Hyderabad. And our minister, M.B. Patil, he secured those, manuscripts from this one, the Salarjung Museum. And here, when M.M. Kalburgi was alive, he engaged 7 of us to translate it from Urdu to Kannada. And further, another set of 1750 pages, once again it was distributed among us to translate it from Urdu to Kannada. And I have translated 2 volumes of each 250 pages. Yeah, I am comfortable in reading, studying, understanding
so
everything.
that understanding of Urdu has become an added advantage.
Yes,
in writing.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, sure. But you see, I have imbibed lot from Kannada literature, and Kannada, our society, and from these movements, the social movements, they have influenced me a lot. Earlier, I used to write about the patriarchy among Muslims. Most of the stories,
Yeah.
I have challenged this
That
patriarchy.
much of a chauvinistic religion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, in my writing, yeah. Now, nowadays,
Yeah.
my writing style is differing. I am
You mean the social fabric has changed?
changed. Yes, as social fabric has changed,
Yeah.
I am addressing those issues. Now I am probing about the media and Muslims. How media has wronged Muslims. Of late, I saw a photograph of a aged person having garland everything in his and there was a small girl of about 10 or 12 years old. She was also garlanded, and they were side by side, and its photograph was published and says, see this halka badi maga marrying, doesn't have teeth in his one and marrying such a small kid. Why POXO case is not, filed against him? All those things. But I know as a Muslim that this is the photograph
This
of,
is part of some propagandas.
no, actually this is the photograph of a teacher, Ustad, and his disciple. When normally Quran is completed by the children, Muslims make their children to study Quran at the early age itself. From 5 years only they start teaching them Quran. And this is how when they reach the age of about 10 years, 3 times that Quran will be revised with she or he will be able to pronounce it without any mistakes. At that time, her family members, they want to announce that she has been graduated in Quran. So that's why they arrange a ceremony, and they invite all the guests, and they will arrange for a big dinner. And at that time, they garland the ustad who has taught her Quran, and they will gift him clothes. They will give him some amount because he will be he will be a very poor Arabic teacher, and both they get photography. That is why they respect the teacher who has taught their child, and he says there what will happen to that baby girl who they predict like this, and they know, they can understand it is not the duty of a journalist to publish a photo and say blah 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 whatever things they like. So on that particular subject, how an entire family suffer, that is coming to me.
That will be a big question which will be asked in future also. This amalgamation of this 12 stories. It's long written on the 90s, and there is story written on 2023.
Yes,
also.
yes.
It's a mix of all that.
Yes.
That society has changed a lot.
Yes, yes,
Even somebody will come as it's published and it's written like long listed for a book. Somebody will come and question this thing because the religion has changed a lot.
Yes, it has changed a lot, but even issues are the same.
But nowadays, a lot of propagandas are running against the
Yes,
religion.
propagandas are running, and now.
And is there an incident like some religious man tried to stab you or something like that?
He is not a religious man.
No.
Actually, there was a big issue.
Incident.
A big issue. They slapped a fatwa against me. Because I upheld the rights of a Muslim woman to pray in mosque. Some interview for Benki Malaya, I got various awards.
Okay.
At that time,
It's at what? 90s. Oh.
It was not in 90. It was in 2000.
2000. Okay. So the incident happened in 2000.
2000.
Yeah. Why you pardoned that guy?
What?
It's like you pardoned that regarding that evidence part. You did some compromise on that, right?
Yeah, to that accused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being an advocate.
Yes.
And in a courtroom, why you pardoned such behaviors?
Because
But in writing, you were like a big rebel.
Yes, I could have punished him. Yes, I could have seen that he is punished, because it was a 307 case that was filed against him, and I have got even that file even with me, because I have not entirely written in that this one autobiography. I have written it somewhere. It is here. The thing is, he tried to stab me, but somehow that day my husband was inside the home. Actually,
it happened.
No, not in my mother's home.
Okay.
Where in the same way there is an entrance for the clients to enter, and I have got a door to enter into home. And normally my chair will be like this so that I can easily enter there. In that way, when he came and he with a big knife and he wanted to stab me only to gain popularity. He has nothing to do with this fatwa, and he is not at all a religious person. He is a non-entity. Actually, his reputation is very bad. He was a known criminal. He was lot of criminal cases against him, and his reputation was he can eat a snake alive. Like that, I think he is some mental case or some such thing.
That fatwa was purely based on on your stories, or
that my statement that women are Muslim women are entitled to enter mosque and pray.
Okay.
Only that thing. So that's why my daughter, she was Lubna, she was practicing with me. She was in our office here. I think he started requesting her whenever they brought him to the court. He used to ask somebody to call Lubna madam, and he would request her, please ask your mom to pardon me. I have got small children. I am already in jail for 2 or 3 years. And now she will send me to jail permanently. Uska chalega, and I will be suffering like that. And Lubna used to coax me. Lubna used to plead, and she became his advocate. She used to say, no mom, please forgive him. Due to some trivial things like getting fast popularity or some such thing, and to gain more popularity among Muslims, but nobody helped him. Nobody came to his rescue. It was his assumption and presumption that I will become a hero in the community, but no such thing happened. Nobody supported him. And so Lubna started pleading him, and somehow I also saw his plight, and I thought, let him go, let him go. And that's why I told Judge, but she was very angry. Now she has come once again transferred to our court as a district judge. She called me to the chamber and said, how is your accused? I said, no, ma'am, he never turned up. Like that. And while going, I was entering my gate. I saw him standing by the gate. So I never stopped. I continued, and I went away, and I went to shop and asked my husband to accompany me, and he started driving, and I was beside him. When we came near how he was standing there, I said, why you are standing here? Is it not enough for you? I said, no, I am going to home. It is since 2 years I was away, and I am going now. Please give me 600 rupees. I want to get some fruits or sweets to my children. And my husband laughed, and I gave him 600 rupees and get lost, don't show your face to me. Otherwise, I just threatened him, you will face consequences, and he went away and he never came back. And see, I've got so many, incidents. Sometimes it feels, is it really happened or am I rating some filmy incidents? I question myself. Yeah.
Coming to this Adlan, in which story you are there the most?
Which?
Story you find yourself the most?
I am everywhere. I cannot say here I am, here I am there, I am not here, I am here. I am everywhere. Something of me is present in every story. Something I want to share, I want to say, I want to cry over, I want to be happy, everything,
just like this Muslim women entering this mosque and all. In some of the lines, there is some reference of even in the first story that
Shaista.
Shaista. You were doing a passing reference like that. What the most oblige wife will be like licking the wounds of her.
Yes. That is what they teach. But that is not the part of Islam. Okay. Islam never says that. Okay. Only some old hadith, which is not. See, you cannot simply state a hadith. You have to say when. You cannot quote a hadith on your own. You have to say, you have to give reference.
These are all
when it was narrated, by whom it was narrated, by whom it was seconded. No such references is there. No such references. Simply these people start telling so many things, attributing it to the religion. That is what I say. There is a original Islam. That I have said, in that Black Cobras, the woman who knows zinat or someone, she says, when a girl child is born to anybody, it is as if the Prophet has sent salam to that person. It is such a great thing. You just imagine if Prophet says salam to somebody. It's the greatest thing. And there are also quotations which says, if a person has got 2 daughters and if he gets them educated, if he gets them married as per their choice, he will be during Qayamat like this. Like this means he will be my friend. He will be like this. I will be kith and kin to him. Like that, a girl child is held because there was a practice in Arabia. They would bury a living child in the sand earlier to Prophet. So Prophet wanted to demolish those myths, and he gave a lot of superiority to girl child. So when I wrote that, Zina says It is a salam from Prophet you are getting. She says, a poor woman like me, how many times she should get salam from Prophet?
Yeah, I have abandoned all my questions. This
Yes.
ready-made questions.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Now, Simi, something about your association with Deepa.
Deepa, I never knew her.
Okay.
Some common friend like Baso Biradar, he was a journalist. He is a journalist actually. And he came to interview me on hijab issue. Uh, and he has written a very good article about that interview that is available in Google. So I asked him whether he is interested to translate any of my short stories, because I don't know why there was a there was a heavy notion every time was gnawing at me to get it translated. There was a feeling like that. So I asked him whether he is interested to translate any of my books, stories. He said, now, right now he is busy in a project. So he suggested Deepa Bhasti.
Okay.
And I never knew her. And immediately I called her and spoke to her, and I sent this book to her. And she said, I will go through and inform. I never knew whether about her qualities or abilities to translate this book, everything. When she read it, she was highly impressed. She said some of the stories are, I think that entire environment and the construction of the story, everything is very appealing. I'm very happy to translate your works. She said, I will do it. Then next step was she translated Heart Lamp, and at that time I was not well. I had some cardiac issue, and I had been to 2022. I had been to my daughter's home at Bahrain. There, coming out of the restaurant, I fell down, and I had a heart attack. Everything, and I was a stent was fitted to me. Then they asked me, she is having two more blockages. She has to be operated.
Oh.
And that time, all the three girls, I never knew it. All the three of them came one by one and took hold of me and took to Manipal hospital. And they, the day when we were going to hospital, operation date was fixed, everything. When we were going, Deepa called me. And she said, please give me permission. This is last day. I want to send your story to a competition, and your permission letter is there. And I was in no mood. I said, whatever you want, Deepa, please send it to me in writing, and I'll send you a reply. And one of my daughter attended, and she sent the reply. And after 1 month of the surgery and 1 month of this thing, my surgery was done during October. This September, October, now December, it was long listed. She said, our story is long listed for
She got a translation award also for this thing.
that one. There is one for pen,
Okay, pen too.
English
Yeah,
pen.
yeah.
Our thing, it was
Same.
short, Heart Lamp, one story, only one story.
Yeah, okay.
One story is has won pen English pen award for translation. And the part of the project was the same publisher. I mean, they would publish it, one book of that author translated into English. That was the part of the project. Hence, she once again started translating. Yes, she got an award. And after once again she translated 11 stories. and 12 stories were published, and there came an agent, Kanishka Gupta, and he negotiated all the dealings, and he found one publisher at UK by And Other Stories. It is headed by a reputed couple, one Tara and Michael, and it seems mm, they have got very keen interest in literature, and particularly Tara, she wanted it to be taken up. She was highly impressed by these stories, and when they took it for publication rights to UK and US, for South Asia, this Penguin Random House they took it, and further we never knew, somewhere Deepa expressed it may go to Booker. Where is Booker, and where is we are and how to dream about Booker. He said, I'll just forget about it. She said, it may go, it may be submitted. Okay, submission ko kya lagta hai? It would go that. And when one day we were working here, Kanishka and Michael, everybody called, they were shouting like normally Michael and Tara, they won't shout, they were shouting like, congratulations, your man now. What long list? What long? Then my daughter started calling. They also saw the news and they started calling, Mama, this is the long list. This is the long. This is okay. And this is the process we are going now. It is took about from 2022 to 2025, 3 years.
What is the project next?
Next they are asking about 24 of my stories. They want to bring one more volume like this. Yes. If who? Penguin, or I don't know, Penguin, but Kanishka is demanding, and we have not yet signed any agreement. That's why I think he will do the agreement both with And Other Stories and this also. In the main
24 other stories.
24 stories out of this.
Out of that.
Yeah, and even there are about a seventh collection is also coming, my seventh collection in Kannada.
What is it called?
I have not yet named it. It is coming, means I am at it, I am working at it. And
Do you think this book has done justice on this thing, Indianization of, there are some colloquial usages and all, right? In turning this thing to Indian English, okay. This Diba has done justice to all the words. Which
yes. Kannada and our colloquial words, yes.
It will be much a task just to, without footnotes, we are putting it into
Yes, without footnotes. I think it would have helped the English readers if some footnotes would have given. I don't know. But there are some, I don't know. We have to see the reactions this time. Footnotes should be given. That's my personal opinion. I don't know how the readers feel. I don't know. And it is something like experiment. We have to wait for their opinions also. Then we can go for footnotes, or we can retain as it is in our next collection. We are also not aware about that fact. And now, right now,
people will think like you have rebelliously put it like this only.
Yes.
This is all about what talking about some universal religion and lifestyles. So it's same everywhere. In that context, it doesn't need a.
It doesn't need, and the English speaking people, they are somewhat they have got some exploring knowledge. They will go and explore what it is. They are not like us with full of comfort zone. We don't live, but they will explore.
In modern day reading, if somebody is reading in Kindle will suggest what it was.
This
thing automatically.
Now there are about 7 or 8 Indian languages. It is going to be translated. Thank you. We have come so far, and let us.
I want my copy to be signed.
Yeah.